WordPress initial configuration. So now that we have some basic understanding and knowledge about how WordPress works, it's time to do some initializing of the WordPress setup. There's a few things that we need to do aside from, of course, the settings that we took care of in the permalink section. The one thing that we should first do is to ensure that we understand what the themes are. Themes are a way to update the design of your website. Currently, there is an active theme, and it's the 2015 theme, and these themes are installed by default in the WordPress installation. We could add new themes by simply clicking Add New, and we could go through a number of basic themes here that are either free or available for purchase. Depending on which one you choose, you will find whether or not it is free or available for purchase. These are free themes, but there are also themes that are available for purchase. And themes that are available for purchase will simply need to be purchased before they can be installed. But a lot of the themes that you'll see here are simply installable for free. Whether or not you decide to install a free or a paid theme is entirely up to you. However, it all depends on what you're trying to achieve with your WordPress website. Now, I just simply clicked on Install for one of the themes that I found here at the top of the page. This is one of the popular themes, and it's located at the top. And it's going ahead and installing that theme for me, and all I have to do is click Activate. And now my Serif Light theme is active. If I were to head back here and reload the page, I could see now I have a new theme installed, and I have some information loaded up here. And so at the header, I also have an About page. So I have a link to a existing page on here. And this is giving me a hello world, of course, that's the post, and of course the date is wrong. However, this was the default that was installed by WordPress. At the bottom, we could do things like a company address, a email address, and a phone number. Of course, these are kind of more specific to Europe because, as you can see, this phone number isn't the typical US formatted phone number, but nonetheless, you can simply change all of that. And the theme is a great way to get off the ground and running with your WordPress installation. So those are the basics of installing or setting up a theme. All you would need to do is click on Add New. You could also do a search on Google for best WordPress themes. You could find a number of themes that are available for free or with a premium. So once you've set up your theme, you need to go through and pretty much customize how you want this to look. On the left-hand side are what we call widgets. Widgets can be added and removed as we see fit. If we head over into the widgets section, I can see it says sidebar, search, recent posts, recent comments. And of course, here's the search, recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories, and meta. We can simply remove the meta right now because we don't really need it there. So let's go ahead and click delete. And if we were to come back in here and refresh, the meta's gone. So no need for the meta here. We can decide what we want here as well. Do we want recent posts, comments, archives? Now, you can see here categories, it says uncategorized. So let's go ahead and fix that. Let's head in here into our posts and click on categories. So I'm going to go ahead and change this from uncategorized to web development. And I'm going to make the slug web development. We're using a URL friendly version of the name, so just hyphenate it. And there's no parent because I'm going to make this a parent, and you don't really need a description here. However, as it says on some themes, the description might show. So let's just click update. If we were to head back in here, we could see now that we have a category that says web development. So let's go ahead and add a new category, and let's call it HTML5. And we could just do HTML5, and we could make this a subcategory of the web development, or we could simply just add it as a new category. Let's go ahead and click Add New Category. And we can go in here and ensure that it is appearing in our widget. So let's go ahead and jump into the widget section. And let's look at the categories. And we could simply show how we want our categories to be displayed. Since this category does not have any posts assigned to it, it's not displaying that category. So let's go ahead and create a very basic custom post. Let's go ahead and add new. I'm just going to call it Welcome to HTML5. This is just a test post. And I'm going to go ahead and assign this to the HTML5. And then I'm going to pick a tag, and I'm going to call it HTML5, and also I'm going to do web development. Those are my two tags. I could create a featured image here, but I'll skip that for now, and I'm going to go ahead and publish this. All right. So now I have the HTML5 category because I have published a post about HTML5. So here it is, welcome to HTML5. And if I were to head back to the main page, I could see that my main page looks like this. And I see my posts are down here with the latest news. And there's some stuff in here about team, which we can, of course, customize. This is one of the most popular themes on WordPress. So here we can decide what we want to have on this home page as well. So let's go ahead and head in here and customize the appearance of our new theme. So here it is. And many of the popular themes have the ability to customize the themes using this customizer, which is terrific. Now you have learned how to develop websites by doing HTML5, Bootstrap, JavaScript, jQuery, and so on. However, this is a great way to get a site up and running very quickly with WordPress. So we can decide on the site identity. We can change sections and colors. And for some of this, you need the Pro version for full control. There are some general options here. We can decide on some general options. We can, in the Our Focus section, and that would be the section here. So there's the features section, there's the about section, there's the team section, there's a testimonial section. And so we could decide on the parallax effect here that is. So we could add and reorder these as well, and we can change this stuff around, and we can change the text around as well. So this is just a simple way to modify stuff, and here's the one on the team. We could change that around as well. So that's very basic and very straightforward to do. So we can customize our theme in this way. So if we were to close this or X that out, we would come back here. And another basic thing that we would need to learn are the menus. So how do we want the menus to appear? And at the top here, we can see that there's just one menu item here. So the one menu item is added right here, but we could also add post categories to the menu as well. Let's say I wanted to add this. So let's go ahead and save this menu. I'm just going to create menu. And if I were to manage the locations, I could manage the primary menu by just clicking menu 1. And if I were to come back in here and reload the page, I would see that I have the home, about, and web development. Then of course I could use the customizer to change some of this stuff down here. But we'll skip that for now, and we will, in the next video, we'll look at how we can set up our posts and really tailor our WordPress installation for the purpose that we're going to be using it for.